Hello again everyone, and welcome back to the Fusion Industry Association. My name's Jasmine Mund and I'm a graduate mechanical engineer on the Nuclear Graduate Scheme. Today is Wednesday the 29th of November 2023, and I'm here to give you your Fusion News update. On to the key headlines for today's episode. 1. US to announce global nuclear fusion strategy at COP28. 2. Chantilly startup NearStar Fusion is developing a new form of energy tech. 3. NTT adapts AI network analysis tool to detect faults in nuclear fusion reactors. 4. EU Parliament includes nuclear in Net Zero Industry Act. And make sure you stay till the end, because as usual, I have quite a few bonus stories that you definitely don't want to miss. 1. US to announce global nuclear fusion strategy at COP28. Our first piece of fusion news today comes from Reuters about the US's plan to announce their strategy for fusion commercialization at COP28. During a visit to FIA member Commonwealth Fusion Systems with Claudio Descalzi, CEO of FIA affiliate member Italian energy company Eni, who are engaged in the development of 4 fusion research collaborations in both Italy and the United States, including a partnership with CFS, White House climate envoy John Kerry stated, "I will have much more to say on the United States vision for international partnerships for an inclusive fusion energy future at COP28. Decades of federal investment is transforming fusion from an experiment to an emerging climate solution." An insider knowledgeable about the upcoming announcement revealed that the fusion strategy will serve as a framework, outlining the global implementation of technology with the potential for backing from international allies, and that John Kerry will emphasize it as a climate solution, not merely a scientific experiment. During COP28, which is scheduled from November 30th to December 12th, this strategy is expected to mark the initiation of international collaboration on fusion. 2. Chantilly startup NearStar Fusion is developing a new form of energy tech. Our second piece of news is from Technically about US fusion startup and FIA member NearStar Fusion and their interesting new approach to producing fusion energy. The 5-person company in Chantilly, Virginia is actively training plasma railguns to overcome the challenge of producing net energy gain. Their design will be a pulsed impact fusion approach using magnetized fuel targets that's tritium-free and uses COTS, so commercial off-the-shelf parts. NearStar holds the belief that a power plant utilizing railguns could be managed by providing additional skills to people like car mechanics and maintenance workers. This offers a much more favorable proposition from a commercial standpoint compared to, for example, high-end lasers. No one has cracked the code completely on fusion yet, but we think that because of our expertise in plasma railguns, we have a unique approach that will get us there faster than the others, said CEO Amit Singh. NearStar is funded through a combination of grants, support from angel investors, and a crowdfunding campaign that successfully raised $130,000. Additionally, the company is in the process of securing a $10 million seed round, with $2 million allocated as pre-seed round, offering a discount to investors. With this money, they'll be expanding their workforce to include 20 scientists and engineers, with their goal being to achieve financial sustainability within the next 5 years. I know I'm always interested to hear about the many different approaches being taken in fusion and the varying opinions about them, so I'd really love to hear your thoughts about this idea in the comments. 3. NTT adapts AI network analysis tool to detect faults in nuclear fusion reactors. Next up is an article from The Register about Japan's Nippon Telegraph and Telephone Corporation, or NTT. They have repurposed an AI tool originally designed for monitoring telecommunications networks and adapting it for the prediction of anomalies in a fusion device. This modification aims to assist in maintaining the stability of the experimental power source, and is currently being done in partnership with the ITER project. NTT aims for its Deep Anomaly Surveillance, or DANOS, AI, when implemented in ITER's fusion facility, to proactively avert equipment failures and enhance the overall smoothness of experimental operations. Ensuring seamless operations is crucial for fusion devices, given their operation at extremely high temperatures, which can reach millions of degrees Celsius. Any errors could potentially result in equipment damage or other issues that lead to prolonged periods of downtime, which can span days or even weeks. DANOS first detects device faults via abnormal data in ICT systems and rates anomalies. Then it analyses the impact on operations using long-term data and determines the root cause. They aren't the only company placing their confidence in AI expediting fusion technology development. DeepMind, who are supported by Google, collaborated with EPFL's Swiss Plasma Centre, SPC, in 2022 to manage the superheated plasma within a fusion device. 4. EU Parliament includes nuclear in Net Zero Industry Act. Next up, we have another news story, this time from Nuclear Engineering International. This story is about the members of the European Parliament's decision to vote 17 technologies in the EU's Net Zero Industry Act, including both fusion energy and nuclear fission. For the full list of all technologies voted on, make sure to head to the link that's been popped in the description below. It should be highlighted that Christoph Grudler, representing the Renew Group, expressed apprehension regarding the possibility that EU ministers in the Council might aim to decrease the number of technologies in the list. He highlighted the divergence of views between Parliament and the Council on the matter, stating that some technologies could be up for debate. The Net Zero Industry Act, part of the Green Deal Industrial Plan, streamlines regulations to attract investments in key products for EU climate goals, enhancing competitiveness and resilience in the net zero technology sector. Accelerating development, it aims to reduce reliance on fossil fuels and ensures strategic net zero technologies enjoy priority benefits selected based on readiness, decarbonisation impact and energy system resilience. And now, as promised, here are the bonuses. The first bonus is an article from Sifted, which I found to be a really interesting read. The article provides an overview of some of Europe's top fusion startups. With the number of fusion companies around now, this was a really great summary. Next up is the 7th instalment of the Asia Times science editor Jonathan Tenenbaum's series Fusion Diary that Leanne mentioned last week. This article is on the topic of supermagnets, so if that's something you're interested in, definitely make sure to check it out. Another bonus I'd like to show you is an article from The Spark, MIT Technology Review's weekly climate newsletter, about what's coming next for fusion research from the perspective of Kimberly Budell, director of Lawrence Livermore National Laboratory. The article also suggests some related reading, such as their old magazine covers related to fusion, some from as early as 1972, which I found fascinating. Next up, we have a piece of news that was published by the UKAEA's Culham Centre for Fusion Energy about the opening of their new £13 million state-of-the-art extension. The expanded facility is equipped with advanced technology, empowering the next generation of engineers to cultivate advanced manufacturing skills. My last bonus comes from Physics World and covers an interview with Andrew Holland, the CEO of the Fusion Industry Association. It's a really great article to learn about the FIA and what Andrew thinks about topics such as fusion industry growth and what's needed to achieve electricity delivery to the grid by 2035. The article is actually a summary of a longer interview that you can access online from the page linked below. So if you prefer it in kind of a podcast format or want the more detailed version, make sure to go have a look. And that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, don't forget to drop a like, comment, or subscribe. If you'd like to know more about any of the stories or bonuses mentioned today, as always, the links will be in the description below. And you can follow our Fusion News Extra podcast for a more in-depth look into the topic of fusion energy. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.